Alright.
So we promised this, and well, I guess this is going to be a big video. Alex finally gets to talk about what's been talked about to death, which is Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game is my favorite game of all time at this point. Goat of the year. What? Goat. Game of all time.
Oh, game of all time.
F goat. What? For goat.
Fucking goat.
Favorite. For goat.
Goat. F goat. F goat 0.
No, this isn't a review of the game. Not.
This is
the top. Is a top 11. So, luckily, this is more authentic. Sorry, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Anyways, so
this can be as a.
So this is a top 11. Yes, a top 11. Unfortunately, there's one too many enemy species for this to be a top 10.
Also, to be authentic, we decided to write down a list. Oh.
So, anyways.
Number 11. Oh, these little fuckers.
My favorite, least favorite to favorite enemy species. I'm not counting Guardians or members of the Yiga clan. Since those are either artificially graded or not, or not considered to be an enemy species. Anyways, stop dabbing. Please stop. Okay.
Okay, come on, don't make this awkward.
Okay, sorry.
We are
number 11. My least favorite enemy.
Oh, these little fuckers.
Keys.
Oh, fuck these things.
I hate keys.
Not only do they come in swarm, a swarm, form half the damn time.
But they are so pointless. Like, I know they're a staple in the series,
but oh my god, now they come in variants.
I hate the electric keys.
Fire keys?
So I'm going to go over the special abilities of each key.
The normal one are generic. They're rather weak.
The normal ones can swarm on you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so... So, anyways, the keys, the fire keys...
They're fucking... They can burn you. And
can be taken out instantly with ice arrows. Well, actually, they can be taken out instantly with lightning arrows. There's no instant kill effects on the keys.
Yeah.
Because they always die in one hit no matter what you use to attack them.
Yeah. Next up,
ice keys,
which will freeze you. That is.
These are really annoying. The fire key, out of all 3 elemental keys, the fire keys are the least annoying.
Oh my god, these things.
And the electric keys are the bane.
Come on, rage mode.
I hate these things.
Fucking things.
If you get too close to them without lightning immunity armor, or try to hit them with a weapon that's too short or anything, that weapon is going to instantly. Well, just if you try to mainly hit them, if you have a bunch of metal, the keys are going to shock you just by coming near you, and you'll drop all your weapons, and by the time you pick them up, they'll shock you again, and then they'll shock you again, and again. And when it's time to pick up your weapon and get away, because they'll shock you before you get away, you have to pick up your weapons again!
It's super fucked, and you're basically fucked if it's raining, and one of these little fuckers decides to show up.
Yeah, because as they attract lightning like metal.
What, do they get stronger when struck?
But the thing is that's really annoying if you're near one and you're running away, and lightning strikes it catches you on fire because you're nearby.
Assuming you're not wearing any lightning armor.
Assuming you're not wearing the lightning helm, or a full set of rubber armor.
Or you're fucked. Just fuck these guys.
I hate these. This is the electric keys are the bane of my existence specifically. Others are just pointless.
So, number 10. Say it. You guys.
I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
I could eat an Octorok. Yep. And well, you literally can.
You literally can eat an Octorok. Well, you can drink an Octorok, or you can make it into a very inedible meal.
Octorok eye.
Yeah, you can cook their tentacles, balloons, and you can cook their tentacles and balloons to create. No, you can cook their tentacles and eyeballs into elixirs and mixed with other monster like an animal.
Now there are two now this is also an iconic.
This enemy is a staple in the Zelda franchise. If someone asks a long-time Zelda fan to name an enemy, they're either going to name one of 4 enemies.
Moblin.
No, they're going to name one of 5, one of 6, one of 7 enemies. They're going to name Stalfos, Moblin, Keith, Octorok, Choo-Choo, Wizrobe, Hinox, Armor-Os, no, they're not Armors, the Dark Knight, or there's another one.
Wallmaster.
Yeah, I guess Wallmaster.
Yeah, basically any.
There's a lot
but it will probably be.
But it'll most likely
everyone's favorite rock shooting
iconic Zelda enemy, the Octorok.
How it's even a Mario enemy.
It was even adapted into a Mario game.
In the Octoomba. Okay, but let's not get off the beaten path. Octorok. Okay. There are 2 versions of this thing. And there are two versions of this thing. One, hey, this is their video.
Yeah. Anyway, there's 5 different Octorok variations. Why do you say 2?
5?
Yeah, there's 5 different Octorok.
The water Octorok.
The water Octorok can bounce out of the water, or can lift out of the water and spit rocks at you.
It's annoying.
The water Octoroks, in my opinion, are the most annoying of them.
They can go.
Mainly due to the fact that
unless you have the boomerang,
unless that you have to waste arrows or parry their shots from the lower elevations, or to prepare them for a higher elevation, the shots are just going to bounce over their head because they reach through the water.
Or you have full health with the Master Sword,
or shoot a laser beam. Otherwise, there's not really any way to attack them with melee unless you use Cryonis and downstrike them, and then you'll get stuck in the water.
That's unlikely.
So,
yeah, these things just suck.
They're just.
Then, well, the other variant.
The other variants are a little more. There's the 4th Octorok.
The traditional, the usual on land.
These ones function the closest to the regular Octoroks in the game. They just simply move around on the land, albeit underground, and spit it at you. Move around across the dirt, and lift up and spit rocks at you, using their location. The 4th Octoroks, in terms, at least in terms of mechanics, are the most similar to the classic Octorok. Next, we have the Snow Octorok, which behaves very similar, which behaves is almost identically regular to 4th Octorok, with the exception that they spit snowballs at you, which I'm pretty sure can freeze you. There's the Rock Octorok. This one's very unique. You have a rusty weapon, throw it in the general direction of it, and as it sucks in to try to pull Owen pebbles from the air around it, they'll actually clean off your rusty weapons. Very handy, indeed. So, yeah. Also, this one, also unlike the others, you can't slide. Like the Force, or Water Octoroks, you can't attack what's on their head. Since you can't freeze the rock on their head with stasis or slice it down. You'll have to throw a bomb at them from a distance, have them suck it up, and blow it up while it's near them or in their mouth. So yeah. These guys are the most annoying, are the second most annoying to combat. No, the third most annoying. The second most annoying is the Treasure Octorok. These Octoroks have treasure chests on their backs. So, would you like? Well, has treasure chests on the top of their heads. Would you like? They're trying to trick you into approaching them and trying to pick up the treasure chest. It's very easy to tell when the treasure chests are fake because they're not. If you use magnesis to try to pull them out of the sand, and if they're not picked up by magnesis because they're part of the monster's body that look like a treasure chest, not an actual chest. And they're okay. Alright, so anyways, the Treasure Octorok. The other way to tell them apart is because if you have your Sheikah sensor set to sensing, treasure chests, they won't be picked up by the sensor. Or you could simply set them to search Treasure Octoroks. That helps them do it that way. So yeah, and they also drop rupees for some reason. Anyways, on to number 9. The Moblin, another classic Zelda enemy. Moblins are easy to recognize. Well, not exactly though. Due to the fact that Moblins have such a wide variety of different and unique interpretations. Originally they were those blue anthropomorphic pig people. But then in Wind Waker, there are these very long, urgent, threatening beasts. So that maintain the anthropomorphic pig aspect. In the new incarnation of Breath of the Wild, they still retain their iconic pig snout. Now, however, other than that, they look nothing like a pig, other than maybe the ears. Also, Moblins are generally the bulkiest of the three common and major enemy species. These which consist of Moblins, the Goblins, and the Alphas. As you can tell, the Moblins are my least favorite. Doesn't mean I don't like Moblins. They're really neat and they're a neat ice challenge to fight against. Also, they're very glitchy. Now, the variants of Moblins are the Simple Moblin, also known as the Red Moblin. So, the Moblin can pick up and throw over Goblins, and yeah, I'll go over some unique things that their variants have. So, the blue moblins and the blue moblins and black moblins. The blue moblins can drop moblin guts. The black moblins have a higher chance of dropping moblin guts. And the silver moblins are, I'm pretty sure, guaranteed to drop moblin guts. And they draw, and they drop more, and they also drop, they also drop ore, more, they also drop ore. So, the higher level the moblin, the more of their talent, the more of their fangs and horns they'll drop. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure each enemy can only drop one of their horns. But the higher level the enemy, the more horns, the more fangs they'll drop. Generally speaking. So, as for a special ability the Style Moblin has, the Style Moblin can actually pick up and throw the heads of other Style Moblins. Seems oddly enough. I'm assuming they can also throw the heads of other Style enemies. Anyways, number 8. Yet another classic, iconic Zelda enemy, the Wizrobe. Wizrobes come in 6 varieties. And are portrayed as cloaked figure that always hold wands. The neat thing about Wizrobes is they seem to just be illusions. And as Wizrobes don't drop anything other than the weapon they're holding. They don't drop scraps of their cloak, they don't drop their teeth or fragments of their bodies. Nothing except for the weapon they carry. So yeah. Each Wizrobe carries a different weapon. The Fire Wizrobe carries a fire rod and can therefore shoot a single fireball in your direction. They can also raise the temperature around them and their excruciating levels, if you let them use their charged attack. The Ice Wizrobe carry ice rods, which are used to fire a small puff of ice that can freeze you. These Wizrobes can create. These Ice Wizrobes can create blizzards. Believe it or not. The Electric Wizrobes can shoot a single ball of electricity at you. All Wizrobes can summon keys to choo-choos, I think they can summon choo-choos. They can all summon at least keys, maybe choo-choos, of the same element as them. Again, I'm not sure about the choo-choos. As you can tell, the Electric Wizrobes are really annoying. And then each one has an upgrade version, the Meteor Wizrobe, which shoots 3 balls of fire, and cause a meteor stream from the sky. Actually, I'm pretty sure fire was what's less of that. The Blizzrobe fires a larger puff of ice. And the Thunder Wizrobes fire 3 e-balls of electricity at the same time. So yeah, there's not that much to go over with the Wizrobes. So on to number 7. Yeah, choo-choos. Another iconic Zelda enemy. Choo-choos are very simple. The common choo-choo is arguably the easiest enemy in the game. The smallest variety only have 3 health, and the largest variety have 48 health. I'm pretty sure the same generally applies to the other elements. The common choo-choo it drops basic choo-choo jelly, but if you kill it with an elemental attack, it will draw up choo-choo jelly of a different color, aka a different element. If you kill it with a fire attack, it'll drop red choo-choo jelly. If you kill it with an ice attack, it'll drop light choo-choo jelly. And if you kill it with an electric attack, it'll drop yellow choo-choo jelly. You can also just set 5 of the, You can always just set 5 of the choo-choo jellies on the ground, and use a wide-ranged elemental attack on all of them at once. And then it'll convert 4 of them, sacrificing one of the. If you're in desperate need of a certain kind of choo-choo jelly and you have an overload for basic kind. So. Oh yeah. And then there's the fire choo-choo. Fire choo-choo. Now, all choo-choos other than the normal choo-choo who jump at you and exude their element. And also, inflict elemental damage on you if you touch them.
Yeah, we get it.
So, the fire choo-choo can jump at you and cause an explosion. And the ice choo-choo can jump at you who freeze you. And the electric choo-choo can jump at you and shock you. You have to wait until after they jump, where their elements it's dispersed after they launch.
Okay, I think we get it.
Then if you attack them as if they were just a regular choo-choo. They will recharge over time, or recharge instantly if you hit them with if you hit them with an attack of the element they're supposed to be. Also, I forgot to mention, this applies to every non-mini boss enemy. You can kill enemies of certain elements. You can kill fire enemies instantly using ice elemental attacks. Or you kill ice enemies by using fire elemental attacks. This works for all enemies, so I'm not going to go over it in the future. Just now, I'll remember that I forgot to mention. I remember when talking about the Wizards. So, yeah. That's fairly self-explanatory. Not much to cover with choo-choos either. Next is the most iconic enemy in this game.
Number 6.
In terms of Zelda enemies in general, these enemies are fairly new to the series. He's first introduced in, I'm pretty sure, Twilight Princess.
Yeah. Which are not basically the new moblins into the series.
6. The Bokoblin. They're basically the smaller versions of moblins.
And way more pathetic. And you'll see them a lot out on the Great Plateau.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of these on the Great Plateau without seeing in any moblin and without seeing any other enemy species with the exception of Keese and Choo-Choo. There are no Lizalfos, Moblins, Wizro, or any mini-bosses, with the exception of a single stone talus on the Great Plateau.
Yeah.
As for the variants these guys have...
Well, they're kind of the same as
the other.
It's blue, silver, blue, black, and silver. Or if you're playing Master Mode,
gold.
Yeah,
well,
gold.
As for a special thing these guys can do, all 3 of the major or enemy species can pick up and use weapons as you drop if their other weapon is either burnt if it's wooden or taken by you.
Yeah, you're a dick.
So if you're holding you can get the Savage Rhino Crusher.
Yeah.
And then you get it's shocked by an electric arrow, and there's a weaponless Bokoblin nearby. Yeah, that Bokoblin's gonna pick up that Savage Rhino Crusher, so you better get running or strike it with an arrow from a distance. Yeah. Yeah, so that's something interesting. They also can't use champion weapons.
Obviously.
Of course not the Master Swords, you can't even drop that. They also can't use amiibo exclusive weapons either.
Yeah, makes sense. So, yeah, but either way, Bokoblins are kind of generic in this game.
Also, fun fact, out of all the enemy species, these Bokoblins are the only kind that don't the only kinds of enemies that actually eat fruit.
Yeah.
Moblins and Lizalfos strictly eat meat. The Lizalfos will snipe out the stray bugs occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. At least their bio says so. I've never actually seen one do it. I'm sure they could over the extended time.
Oh, bullshit. Black Bokoblins are the most dangerous.
Among.
In reality, old Bokoblins would be the most dangerous.
The global Bokoblins are not dangerous.
He hasn't played Master Mode.
Yeah.
It's a real pain.
Anyways.
Okay, the Bokoblins.
The Bokoblins.
Yeah, I call them Bokoblins
because they're stupid.
No, really, they're retarded.
They're stupid, but in a way, they're oddly adorable. Yeah. I mean, seriously, have you ever put on a Bokoblin mask and tried to live among them?
Yeah.
They will jump for joy if you give them meat.
Okay, but you spend a little too long on these guys.
So, yeah. Other than that, there's not that much to talk about.
Number 5,
Number 5 is
one of the mini bosses.
Is one of the mini bosses. Yeah, there's only one non-mini boss enemy left to come on the list. Well, technically 2, but one of them I still count as a mini boss. So, Moldugas. Moldugas are there's only fun fact. There's only 4 Moldugas in the game. Of course, they respawn on with the Blood Moon like every other enemy. But in one Blood Moon invitation, you can only fight 4 Moldugas. The least amount of any enemy in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, these things are found in. Obviously, these things are found in.
That's your mini bosses. We're into the bulk of the video, even though we've already went over like almost 30 minutes.
Yeah. I know these videos are too long.
Anyway, the Molduga.
Where is it?
The Molduga can swims around
under the sand.
Under the sand. And senses movement. So if you run too close to them, they're going to find you. They're going to go in the direction of the movement and try and jump out and lunge out and knocking you into the air. If you're fully armored, this only does like 1 heart of damage, though. So, well, it's not that big of a deal. Even though the fall damage might get you pretty bad. Not if you're not quick enough to pull out your paraglider.
Okay. So, oh my god. Alex, this has looped about 139 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, really? No, it was 7. It was looped 139 times worldwide.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Come on.
We're using the Molduga battle theme for this video. Our 8-bit remix of it.
Alright, so...
Jesus. So, the Molduga...
the
Molduga has actually 2 phases that they go through.
And hence this music, it's this theme.
To be more specific, well, the second phase game starts after you've successfully gotten it to launch out of the ground using a bomb.
And you hear an 8-bit rendition.
No matter which attacking phase they're in, they're always able to they always play the music that subsequent to whether or not you hit them with a ball and knock them on the ground. So the Molduga can run around under the ground, which will then it behaves the same way I described. But if you get too close, or it senses is a rolling bomb, it will immediately make its way over to you and lunge out and eat whatever it'll knock you in the air.
Yeah.
If it senses a bomb, it will gulp the bomb up.
These things can be rather dangerous.
You can subsequently detonate said bomb, stunning you and allowing you to wail on it. The second phase only starts after they've lunged out of the ground once. It's not guaranteed to start, but it usually will. They'll be partially above ground, and they'll be able, instead of sensing in you by your movements, they'll be able to see you like a regular enemy would.
Yeah.
A little hint to tell when they're about to lunge towards you is that your Joy-Cons will vibrate slightly, even if they start to rush at you. My tip for this phase is to just hold a bomb above your head, and when they start rushing at you, throw and detonate the bomb. Because even when they're not fully submerged, the bomb can stun them. If it hits them. Yeah, so... Well, anyways... Alright. Other than that, there's not that much to talk about. Also, fun fact. If they're in the air and you shoot arrows at their stomach, it'll do double damage. I just learned this today. I never knew Moldugas had a weak spot because they've always been trying to shoot at their eyes with arrows. And go on their backs. Actually, they're above ground. So yeah, a little bit of help. If you want to use Rivali's Gale and aim in the air. So, anyways, that's enough about the Molduga. Good God. Now let's talk about arguably the most threatening enemy species in the entire game. These enemies, I consider them mini-bosses due to how strong they are. Even though the game doesn't give them a mini-boss health bar.
Oh my!
They don't have a unique theme. Well, technically they do, but they share their theme with another opponent, which is the Eager Clan. Based on that detail alone, if you played this game enough, you'll know that I'm talking, of course, about Lynels.
Oh my fucking God.
Even in the original Zelda game, which I'm pretty sure was the only appearance of the Lynel up until this game, and they were a pain. And now they're even more threatening.
They also come in variants.
They come in variants, believe it or not. But let's just go over the shared abilities of the Lynel. So, Lionels have a natural resistance to every kind of every element. So no matter what kind of arrows you use, unless you one-shot with them with an ancient arrow, all arrows will do. You're best off using bomb arrows though, since those do a little more damage than others. If you have a bunch of one elemental arrow, just use the one you have the most of. It doesn't matter whether or not you use fire, ice, or electric arrows. They all have the same effects. Regular arrows aren't defined due to their low power, but if you're accurate enough to strike them in the face repeatedly, and then attack them with your weapon, with your melee weapon, just go for it. They're easier to come by, so they're less of a whip. If you're not fighting them that way. So yeah, Lionels have 3 major attacks. There are a few major attacks, depending on the weapon they wield. Oh yes, Lionels can wield 3 different kinds of weapons. A Lionel Crusher, a Lionel Sword, and a Lionel Spear. The sword variant, of course, being the most common type of Lionel. I can't exactly browse with listen on my feet up now. It lags the computer.
No, it's crashing.
Well, just leave it there, okay? Okay, so the Lionel, the sword. Well, there's one attack that's...
Get on with it.
Noah, please. There's one attack that is shared among all types of Lionels. They will back up and rush towards you. Yeah, they'll run back and put their weapons away, and then lunge towards you with their claws and teeth bare. Okay.
I'm going to play after that.
I need to take it on some.
What?
I need to take on some talents.
I'm Pokemon.
I'm in the middle of the video. Don't worry.
Come on, get it over.
Okay, no. Shh. Okay, I lost track. Dang it. Okay, so there's an attack where they lunge at you with their claws and teeth bare. This one, if you jump out of the way at the right time, you can actually trigger a flurry rush. This is the only, as far as I can tell, the easiest attack to flurry rush a Lionel. The sword Lionels will either do a dual sword slash, I'm pretty sure they use their sword and their shield at once to slash. And there's another slash. And then they do a single-hand slash with just their sword. This single-handed slash attack is why I prefer to fight sword or ordered Lionels, because it's easy to backflip away from and trigger a flurry rush with. And they tend to do this attack very often if you're close to them. Or you can get unlucky and they'll just do a two-handed strike, which is almost impossible, at least in my opinion.
Alright, I think you've explained enough about the Lionel. Also,
all Lionels come equipped with elemental arrows that they can attack you with.
By the way,
traditionally shock arrows.
I'm gonna bring up that about fanfic. Bring up
as adorable as said fanfic is. That's irrelevant to the video.
Come on, talk about why you like. Come on, bring up why you like.
There's a really adorable fanfic. It feels guilty and raises a Lionel cub. I'm not going to spoil any more than that.
And it gave him the idea that he wants a Lionel.
I want to tame a Lionel in New Update. Also, out of baby monsters.
Yeah. Also, out of all enemy, he's from the original. Out of all series staples that aren't here, you're the strangest. Is the Tektite.
Tektite is absent.
It's mysteriously absent.
I can understand the Darknut being absent.
Those things is annoying.
Only the fact that how would they realistically input a walking suit of armor? You have to hit him between the crevices of the armor. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to just hit at the armor because then it wouldn't do any damage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Come on, so Lionel. So either way, yeah, the Lionels are scary as hell. Good luck with those gold Lionels.
Especially the Lionel spear attacks. They only have one spear attack. They'll just their spear forward.
By the way,
Yeah.
for those of you on Master Mode, have fun with the white-maned Lionels in the Great Plateau.
Yeah. Anyways. The Crusher Lionel has two attacks. Let's take this look. One where they just swing it at you, and one where they do a spin attack. The spin attack is devastating. Trust me. You want to keep as far away as possible from the Crusher line. And as for one final attack that they all share, they all have this attack. Well, specifically, at least blue-maned Lionels. It's either blue or white mane, that's the lowest level that this can have. Pretty sure it's blue. So, blue-maned or higher Lionels can slam their weapon into the ground and create a massive explosion surrounding them.
Yeah.
This can do tons of damage. Won't nullify the damage or do protection. Or perfectly parry it. Parry it doesn't do any damage.
Alright, so
yeah. Let's do that.
Huh.
So, a little fun fact about the Lionels, they're the only species of enemies that actually, they're the only species of enemies that actually,
what? Only these raids that actually.
They're the only species of enemies that can drop their, rare drop, guts/tails, in their weakest form. Yes, red-maned Lionels will also drop. So, anyways. Enough about the Lionels. I spent so much time explaining those guys because of the same variety of attacks they have. Anyways, number 3. The final non-mini-boss enemy, the Lizalfos. The Lizalfos are known for camouflaging into their environment and waiting. Good. So, also I forgot to mention, so they have the goblins, they do have a special attack. They can spin their weapons around.
Yeah.
Their moblins can spin their weapons back and forth repeatedly 140 each time. So, okay, anyway, sorry about going off topic. I just forgot to mention this special needs.
Okay, so move on.
The Lizalfos is known. The Lizalfos can traditionally carry boomerangs as weapons.
Yeah.
Oddly enough. You carry Lizal boomerangs. I really love Lizal boomerangs. They're fun to use. There are a few other. Believe it or not, there's only 6 kinds of boomerangs in the game.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah. There's the Lizal boomerang, the 4th Lizal boomerang, the Lizal tri-boomerang, the Lizalfos arm, also the Moblin style variant can't be knocked over immediately. You take 2 hits. And the regular Moblins
can't knock over it. Or unless you shock them. I'm gonna hit them in the face with an explosion. Anyways. So there was Alpha. Oh, I forgot to mention the other two types of boomerangs. There's the Korok boomerang, the rotating boomerang, and the giant boomerang. Those are the other two.
Those are rare.
Yeah, the giant boomerangs are super rare. I somehow found an enemy that dropped one in the desert.
Yeah.
No, it was not in the desert. It was in Kibra.
Oh.
Kibra region, ice.
Yeah.
Extremely icy wasteland and considered deserts.
Also, Lizalfos are the only enemies that can swim.
Yeah, the only enemies that can swim. I'm pretty sure, or the fire breathing Lizalfos variant can't swim. They can swim in lava, believe it or not. But
yeah.
So, Lizalfos usually have the most variety out of any of the other clans.
Yeah.
A few single techniques they all share are that they're all consistently is that all the non-elemental Lizalfos can blep their tongues out for you.
Yeah.
They're also very agile and hop all over the place, no matter what kind you're facing. So, regular Lizalfos, also the weak point of a Lizalfos is the head. Even though if you hit the horn on elemental Lizalfos, you hit the horn on electric Lizalfos, they do the electric field. Exactly know anything around it, which does include Jesus. Lizalfos can also spit water if they're in the water. No, they can spit water normally too. The non-elemental ones can spit water anytime, but the others have to be in water to spit it. With the exception of the fire breath Lizalfos, which can spit, which spits its lava at you.
Yeah.
Now, the elemental abilities they have are very limited. The Ice Breath Lizalfos wave their heads around and spit balls of spit multiple balls of ice at once. Spit multiple balls consecutively in different directions. They will do the same in general direction, but they spread out like a wave.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
What?
Okay. So you heard about this. So way about this.
Okay. Is that all you have to say about Lizalfos?
Lizalfos is the worst. I forgot to mention the special ability of the fire Lizalfos, where they can they're simply called Fire Breath Lizalfos. Just like the Ice Breath Lizalfos. The Fire Breath Lizalfos can literally breathe streams of fire at you.
And as a dick move, swim in lava.
Yeah.
It's just the heat performer.
Even the Flamebreaker armor can't let you swim in lava.
Even when it's maxed out, it's
and fully loaded up and wearing every piece.
It claims it's
even when you stand in lava, you'll still take like a bunch of damage.
Adrian, you're still dying. I get you don't want to be overpowered.
But swimming in lava really killed the whole game.
Yeah. No,
come on, you let enemies do it.
It's a dick move.
Yeah.
Okay, so come on, move on.
And the electric Lizalfos, last but not least, I already told you about hitting them in the horn, and they can also simply
aim for the horn.
And they can also simply they also have a charge attack. Well, not really, but
They stand still, they'll let out a yell, and then create a force field voluntarily. You can, of course, trigger this at your own will by hitting them in the horn. What? Anyways. So, the electrical valves can also stick out their tongues like non-elemental Lizalfos, weirdly enough. I don't know if the fire got the right for Lizalfos can do that. Anyways, enough about the Lizalfos. I've covered those guys for too long, too.
God damn it.
Ha!
Well, this video's over about an hour long.
Almost an hour. It's definitely going to be over an hour.
Come on, number 2.
Number 2 is the Hinox. The Hinox is known for being the largest monster in Hyrule, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. The Molduga is larger than the Hinox.
Also, if you're curious, yes, this thing is based on an Oni. The Hinox is based on an Oni.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking second. I'm pretty sure the Hinox are actually the smallest of the mini-bosses.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, the 3 mini-boss species, the Hinox are ironically the smallest. That doesn't stop them from being really fucking awesome. I love the fact that you can actually crawl near them, give them their hands, and they will lift you up and put you on their stomach. If trying to scratch it. If you're lucky enough to not land on a sloped area where you're trying to move, where you'll instantly slide off and wake up the Hinox.
Hinox.
Wake up the Hinox! Wake up the Hinox! Okay, I'm sorry, I had to!
Sorry. Forgive us.
No my singing monsters in this video anymore.
Forgive us.
Okay, anyway.
I had to.
Okay.
So, if it sees you when you sneak around,
up,
be careful. Be sure you're not behind it, and if it falls back to sleep.
If it falls back to sleep, make sure you're not too close behind it. Even though it is a wise move to slowly but surely attack and get a few swings on a Hinox, and as it wakes up, walk behind it, and then just crouch jump up away from it so it doesn't see you as it's turning. But when it yawns to go back to sleep,
you better not be behind it.
Back up so it doesn't lay down on top of you.
Doesn't flatten you.
Trust me, that's happened to me before, and it is bad. It hurts so badly.
So there are only 3 variants of this?
No, there's technically 4.
4?
Technically 4 if you count up the Stalnox. Speaking of which, the Hinox is actually the only mini-boss creature to have a Stal variant.
Yeah. I can't believe they turned made stealth. It was just
a variety of enemies, a subspecies of different types of enemies instead of its own race.
Yeah.
The closest to the original Stalfos in design being the Stalbokoblin.
Yeah, the
Stalbokoblin.
Yeah, it's called the Stalbokoblin.
Yeah.
You've been calling it Stalbokoblin.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah. By the way, of course, I've had my Hyrule Compendium up the whole video.
Oh, you actually finished it.
Yeah, by buying the last of the creatures and weapon and equipment section. Hey, I got all of the material. I personally got all of the material and I personally got all of the material and what's it called? The material enemies, the material monsters and treasure section. Actually, I'm pretty sure anyone could get the treasure section.
Yeah.
It only has 4 entries.
Yeah.
These are the 3 different kinds of stone deposits in a unique variant of treasure chest.
Okay, but either way. Hinox are, you call all of these things
Grandpa Bokoblins.
Okay.
And they also, and the Hinox in this game also are an odd resemblance to earlier game moblins.
Yes. Or, this thing.
Have you? Or Glutko.
Through the eye of Glutko.
Or Glutko.
I'm sorry, this game makes the CDI...
canon. There's the skeletons of the CDI, you can literally eat an Octorok. There's a mission called Tell What's for Dinner.
And there's a similar bird skeleton.
We have the Hinox look identical to the boar monster, Glutko.
The shield,
the shield from that game appears.
Yeah, the CDI...
CDI games are canon now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
At least they adapted the elements from it in a way that didn't make
way better.
I didn't even notice it before.
You killed me. Good.
So anyway.
Yes. So the Hinox. So yeah, about the Hinox.
Yeah. So. Like, okay, the Hinox variants, all the Hinoxes can jump up on the up in the air or slightly and do like a ground pound. They can clap their hands together if you're close enough to them as well. I'll try. I crush you.
Yeah.
And all Hinox can actually, oddly enough, pick up trees out of the ground.
Yeah.
Once they're nearby. Of course, they can't pick up the huge trees. They can pick up the regular sized trees, like any tree that can be cut down, and that can be picked up by a Hinox. And of course, they can't pick up the tiny little dinky trees that can be cut down with
the giant tree.
Just the medium-sized trees, the tiny dinky trees, or the big nest trees can't be picked up by Hinoxes. Only the medium-sized tree. So anyway,
finally,
wait, I forgot to cover the special abilities. Now the regular Hinox also nothing special. Also a little bit of a fun fact. Let's go. Also a little bit of a fun fact. What? Alright, the Hinox are known for they can actually drop different kinds of food. The regular Hinox drop off uncooked foods, which include apples, wild berries, palm fruits, volt fruit, mighty bananas, fortified pumpkins, and hardy durians. They can actually also all Hinoxes wear is drop weapons since they have them on their necklaces. In the case of the Scowl enemies, each wedge is stuck inside of their thrones.
Yeah.
Okay, so the red Hinox is nothing special. The blue Hinox, you can actually burn it. You can actually burn the metal anklet, the wooden anklet it wears.
Yeah.
Which will cause it to temporarily panic and let you hit the foot that's guarded. Since these blue Hinoxes and black Hinoxes can be damaged by how can be affected by elements. For some reason, none of the Hinoxes are weak to ice. At least they don't think the red Hinoxes are adversely affected by ice. I haven't tried it. Anyways, that's the only thing unique about the blue Hinox. And it drops cooked seafood. It drops roasted bass, roasted hardy bass, roasted hardy salmon, roasted trout, roasted carp, roasted porgy.
Yes, there's an enemy with a fish called a porgy.
Sneaky river escargot, shell escargot, and blackened crab.
Well, yeah, they eat
They eat seafood.
Still not so.
No, I forgot to mention the black rocks.
Oh my. The oldest.
Also known as the old Hinox, I guess. But, well,
thank God there's no silver Hinox. Or there probably is in master mode.
I thought there is. So you can electrocute, you can shock them, which is actually something their biggest weakness. They also have a unique attack. They can pound their hands on the ground a la Donkey Kong.
DK. Donkey Kong.
BH. Black Hinox. That's a thing. No, it's not. It's something I made up, but you get the point.
Get it.
Also, oddly enough, these Hinoxes drop cooked meats. Not just seafood. They drop, specifically, they drop seared steaks, seared fried steaks, seared gourmet steak, roasted bird drumstick, roasted bird thigh, and roasted whole birds. Yeah. This is the only time I've ever gotten a roasted whole bird. Actually, they've never dropped roasted birds. For some reason, whole birds are way harder to come by than gourmet steak. I have over 150 gourmet steaks and 350 fine steaks. What's the raw meat? But I barely have any whole bird. So I have a few bird thighs and a bunch of burger strips, and for some reason I don't have that many raw meat, regular raw meat. Anyways. No! Yeah, and then for the Stalnox. The Stalnox, obviously its unique attacks, are mainly the fact that it can... there's a bit to go over. So it can tear off its own ribs and lower jaw to throw at you as weapons. And of course, after it's used up too many of its bones, it can't do this anymore. It's basically a makeshift version of the tree clubs that regular Hinoxes use.
Yeah.
Also, their eyes drop. If you do enough damage to them, or strip them in the eye, or health, it's inconsistent. Like it with ground power. Generally, if you deplete all their regular health, your eyeball will fall out and you'll be able to attack it. Of course, they'll put their eyeball back in, but you can keep knocking it out. In order to truly take them out, you have to take down the eyeball. So yeah. Anyways, now for the number one!
Oh my god, finally.
Fine, number one, my favorite monster in the game.
Your first mini boss.
The Stone Talus. No, I'm just kidding. Number one is Tektite. No, I'm joking. There are no Tektite.
Kidding.
No, I'm joking. There are no Tektite. Damn it, I was gonna say that first, but you got me off guard. I was gonna make a joke, Noah.
I don't want this video to be longer.
Anyway.
Finally, number one, the Stone.
Now I'm redoing it. I'm pissed. No, I'm joking.
Jesus, stop!
Anyways, the Stone Talus.
Here you go.
The Stone Talus is known for. What?
Kill you, shit, redo it.
So this boss is the first one you encounter. The Stone Talus. Okay. The Stone Talus is has its weak spot on its back. You attack its back. You shoot it with an arrows, hit it with a boomerang, or my personal favorite. Throw a bomb at its arms and blow it up. Or shoot a bomb arrow at it. if you blow up one of its arms, it'll lose balance and fall over. And then there's the fact that these guys can they can lob off their arms and throw it at you. So, if you're close enough, they'll also headbutt the ground. Also, if they lose their arms, they'll just reach into the ground and pull out a new one. There's a chance to get close enough or get in position to throw a bomb. Once you climb onto their backs, you can do massive damage by hitting in the ore or with a melee weapon. Even though some Taluses this doesn't really work because they have because of the ores lower down on their back. So they're better off just using arrows. You're better off just using arrows or boomerangs for that. So, yeah. Regular stone Taluses, the stone Taluses all drop special, all drop different, all drop different orbs. I said they drop different oats. Yes, giant rock monster. Oh shoot, the big rock guy. They all drop.
Oh my god, this is already an hour long.
They drop. So the big rock guys, basic version, they drop flint, amber, opal, and ruby. So, yeah. Also, may I go over the fact that they have baby form? Let me see what she's saying while I cover this. Okay! Jeez. Okay, stone peblets. It's a real, a younger stone talus than this. Peblets can just easily be lifted up and chucked to the side.
One damn one on the floor.
Yeah. They have the same drop as regular stone taluses, with the exception of the fact that they can't drop rubies. Regular stone taluses. Well, the other two irregular stone. The other two types of stone taluses that aren't the special elemental variants include the luminous and rare variants. Combat-wise, there's no difference in them, except I think varying HP. And that's about it. The only difference is in their drops. The luminous ones drop flint, and amber, opal, luminous stone, topaz, or rarely diamonds. And the rare versions can drop basically any stone in the game except for luminous stone. They can drop flint, amber, opal, topaz, ruby, sapphire, and diamond. So yeah. And
Ew. Fuck. Stop.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do
You're
that.
just really a bitch for process.
Anyways. There's the Igneo Talus. This can be the Igneo Talus is made of magmatic rocks. Normal, when they slam to the ground, their attacks create explosions. The only way to attack these normally is to shoot them, with the range attack. But if you want to hit them with melee weapons, unless you have the unless you have full Flamebreaker armor equipped, you're going to want to you're going to want to hit them and with an ice arrow or ice weapon. And they'll temporarily be extinguished. And this also stuns them as if you've blown up their bombs with bombs. It almost as if you've blown up their bombs with arms. So, yeah. Also, when they reignite, they pound on their stomachs repeatedly and then slam into the ground, creating a massive explosion. So watch out for that. The Frost Talus. I forgot to mention the Igneo Peblet. It is basically the same thing. Basically, we should say it. As for the Peblets, it also, any Peblet can be easily taken care of by blowing them up with a bomb. They don't even have health. They die instantly if you hit them with a boulder breaking, with a Goron weapon, and an iron sledgehammer, or I think that's it, or a drill shaft. Or a bomb, of course. And then, you have as for the drops of the Igneo Talus, they can drop flint, opal, ruby, or diamond. Last but not least, we have the Frost Talus.
Yeah, for some reason, no electric.
Yeah, there's no electric talus. There's no galvanic talus or anything. Yeah, that kind of confuses me a little. I'm so sorry about that noise. Frost Taluses work exactly the same way as Igneo Taluses, with the exception that they'll freeze you if you touch them instead of burning you. So you'll have to put out their flames or wear full snow quill armor. I'm pretty sure they don't do the slam attack though. They just freeze over again naturally. I'm not sure about that. I don't remember. Anyways, last but not least, they drop flint, opal, sapphire, and diamond. We hope you enjoyed that long video.
Yes, video.
I'm so sorry that this video is so long, but I've been waiting to make this forever. So yeah.
Yeah, fuck off.
No. So yeah, this video has been in my mind for a long time. I'm glad to have finally created it. Anyways, goodbye, and we will see you tomorrow with our Sonic 2 review.
Yeah.
See ya!